What's up, chillers? Welcome to the Icebox. It ain't cold, but we chilling. Today, we're reacting to Scooby Doo versus Courage the Cowardly Dog in a death battle. Now, yesterday, my boy Eugene, he put me on these death battles. I watched Popeye versus, who was it? I don't remember. Popeye versus Saitama from One Punch. And Popeye whooped that motherfucker's ass. So, this is a 20-minute video. I'm just going to get straight into it. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And send me videos on Instagram at JustChillKell if you want to see me watch something. Let's get into it.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Shady Rays. Scooby Doo, the miraculous mutt from Mystery Incorporated.
My dog.
Courage, the cowardly dog straight out of nowhere.
Canis familiaris, man's best friend, the dog.
Bo.
No animal companion has stood
What
by
y'all know about Bo?
as long or as loyally.
Even and
Jake the dog.
These two yellow
They did have a collab, bro. I forgot.
Or dogs. He's Wiz and I'm Boom.
I wonder how this gonna go because they both are really scared.
And skills to find out who would win a death
I want Scooby to win, but I think Courage is gonna win. No cap. But I'm going for Scooby. Comment who you're going for, Courage or Scooby.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you?
Pretty much everywhere. From cartoons to comics, from video games to board games, from live theater.
But the Scooby Doo game used to be so fire.
Motion picture of all time. He's the greatest Dane since Hamlet.
But his monumental presence in popular culture belies his humble origins. Born to Momsy and Dada Doo in Doosville, USA.
Doosville ain't what it used to be ever since they
Scooby has a driver's license and the same birthday as Bigfoot.
Young Scoobert was adopted by the Rogers family and their prodigal gluttonous son, Norville, better known by his friends as Shaggy.
Yo.
Those friends being Velma Dinkley, Daphne Blake, Fred Jones, and sometimes
Scrappy Doo.
With their powers combined, they are Mystery
Incorporated.
A cadre
Mystery
of teenagers traveling
Incorporated.
the Nixon-era United States in a cushed-up Volkswagen, foiling seemingly paranormal crimes and unmasking corrupt authority figures.
all of whom definitely would have gotten away with it too.
The live action, this might be a hot take, because I'm biased. The live action was hard to me. The second one was the best one.
Danes were bred by 17th century German nobility to hunt bear, boar, and deer, which means he's a master tracker. Scooby's super sniffer nose can root out the bad guys no matter how well hidden.
They were called Hammerhunde, or chamber dogs, because they stay in their prince's chambers and protect them from assassins. Such
I wish Zeus was like that.
Doggos.
Too bad for Shaggy and the gang, the apple didn't just fall far from the tree, it defied the laws of Newtonian physics and rocketed into space at the speed of light. Because Scooby is an absolute coward.
Yo.
He's terrified of his own shadow and constantly anxious about everything imaginable.
He's a dog though, bro.
His
Dogs are scared of
motivation is
everything.
his delicious Scooby snacks.
Which makes it so baffling that he's actually kind of a badass.
Scooby's
Yeah.
a master of the dupe, a classic technique of cartoon tricksters.
Sometimes called the
Like Bugs
power
Bunny.
of positive
They need to do
assertion.
Bugs Bunny versus
Scooby
somebody,
uses
bro.
his mastery of disguise to fool would-be attackers, like seducing zombies as a belly dancer, or tricking a jester into entering an existential crisis.
This man was so thoroughly convinced to rethink his entire life, he went all the way home and got into bed before realizing he'd been fooled.
Obviously, these disguises shouldn't work at all, but Scooby's just so supernaturally talented, they just do.
Yeah,
Now,
it
see,
is crazy.
This is a perfect example. No
Scooby
one
be
in
playing
their
a
right
whole
mind would think
person,
that that's
like a
anyone
human,
but
and they
Winston
think
and
he's a
awful
human. It doesn't make
Wiggy
sense.
That's my mom.
Mordecai and Rigby in the back.
So sorry, ma'am. If those disguises sound completely impossible, that's because they are. You might have thought of the Scooby-Doo series as being pretty grounded with all its men and masks.
I'm weak.
But then one day, the mask did not come off.
That's right. It's terrible.
I remember that.
Again. The monsters started being real, and Scooby became just as bonkers to match. Like, remember those Scooby snacks? They
Scooby snacks used to give. Oh my god.
Kind of like Popeye's spinach. That's
So
nothing.
these are basically his powers.
Albert Shackelford upgraded those snacks with nanite technology, giving them a variety of different effects. Everything from invisibility, robotic armor, force field, super intelligence, and Panther!
Yeah, nanomachines, dog! And we're just getting started. He can stretch and squash his body any way he likes, even duplicating himself or regenerating from damage.
Like being shot
Scooby's gonna win, bro.
crumbling into dust or just
Ooh,
blowing
Courage is like, he can do the same thing
Out
though.
of his body, and both his body and soul kept
Let's just keep
going
watching.
at the same time. That doesn't make sense.
He can appear in multiple places at once, ignore the laws
Facts.
of gravity, rewind time with his time scepter or super speed, draw things into existence, and mess with the plot of his own show.
Things getting a little too spooky for him?
It's looking
We'll
good.
just cut to commercial break.
It's looking
He's
good
also
for
got weapons like the
Scooby,
Super
but I haven't
Scooter
seen what Courage is
3000,
about yet.
a gun that instills fear into the hearts of man.
And no, not like an actual gun. It literally shoots fear.
Or the Chest of Demons, an ark containing 13 monstrous ghosts.
Ghosts!
Should you be trapped within its grasp, your body and soul will be imprisoned in everlasting torment in this heretofore undiscovered 10th circle of hell.
Neat! Scooby Doo has dodged laser beams and electromagnetic waves, survived being at the epicenter of an explosion that blew up time,
Damn.
and successfully performed the Zabriskie Triangle with Shaggy and Maddie Ziegler.
The Zabriskie Triangle is a dance so unbelievably dangerous that even imperfect executions have caused widespread destruction.
When performed perfectly, it was so beautiful it literally lit up the entire universe and blew up the enormous snow globe containing it. It makes sense if you watch the show. Actually, no, it doesn't.
Taking this literally, we can measure the volume of the broken glass compared to the size of our entire cosmos within it. In order to shatter what is essentially an enormous glass superstructure, each dancer would have to be generating enough energy to destroy our universe 11 quintillion times over.
That's right.
Quintillion is crazy.
Ziegler is a universe buster.
With Scooby-Doo as their nigh omnipotent
Trap
mascot,
12 or 13
Mystery
goes to
Incorporated has
Scooby-Doo.
saved the world from
Damn.
alien invasions, wielded the power of a yellow lantern ring, and was even made a member of the
What's he
Mystery
done for a
Analysts of
Scooby snack?
Gotham by Batman himself.
Yes, Batman,
Damn.
the world's greatest detective, recognizes.
I guess that is Warner Brothers.
Even facing down and defeating the evil entity, an
Is Courage Warner
dark
Brothers too?
god, and surviving its death.
Yeah,
which
'cause they had a
revealed
collab,
all
so they
of
have to be.
reality. Yeah, you know, the talking dog that crossed over with the Harlem Globetrotters and Don Knotts defeated Satan.
Was that Sherlock
No
Holmes?
biggie.
So, where is Scooby-Doo? He's solving mysteries and saving the world with his found family.
Also, he's an alien.
Wait, what?
Scooby's an alien?
We interrupt this program to bring you Courage, the Cowardly
Dog
Dog
Show.
Show, starring Courage, the Cowardly Dog.
Abandoned as a pup, he was found by Muriel, who lives in the middle of nowhere with her husband, Eustace Bagg.
They literally live in nowhere. That's what it's
Stuff
called.
happens in nowhere.
It's up to Courage.
I ain't gonna
to
lie,
save
as a
his
kid,
new home.
I was kind of scared of Courage, but I like to watch it. My best friend Bailey, she loves it. No ads, come on. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. No ads, come on, come on. Skip.
You're breathing on me. Get away.
Sorry. What? Who wouldn't be excited for one of animation's mightiest mutts?
Courage is an
God
adorable
damn.
pink beagle with a heart
That
of
nigga
gold
said-
and undying love for his doting Scottish mistress.
Beagles are hair hunters.
He's a
with
beagle?
intense
Okay.
separation anxiety, excellent senses of smell, and a set of
Stupid
lungs that'll
dog.
knock your socks off. All of which fits Courage to a T, especially the howling part.
To be fair, Courage has a lot to howl about. Nowhere USA is a magnet for interdimensional weirdness, attracting some of the
Is that a real
strangest
place?
freaks in the world.
Like master criminals, cats, and LaQuack, mattress demons, mummies, werewolves.
Wasn't this in
mad
Kansas?
scientists, gods and goddesses, aliens, robots, alien robots, this chicken, the king of flan, and of course the United States government.
And poor Courage is absolutely terrified of all of it.
I used to hate
His
Eustace,
devotion
bro.
to Muriel
Eustace
means
was
he'll
such a
always step
dickhead,
up
bro.
and fight the good fight.
Good thing he's kind of a genius. He's a brilliant engineer capable of whipping up the most devious of traps almost instantly, and he's got an unending supply of tools at his disposal.
Everything from his trusty mallet to grappling hooks, ray guns, flamethrowers, chainsaws, bombs, beagle-sized cannons.
God damn, he got a bag.
Fire hunting gear.
He like a
and
GTA character.
God bone.
An ancient artifact that is completely irresistible to any mortal dog, forcing them to lick it until they die.
Except for Courage, of course. I guess if you have the willpower to stare down a gigantic purple foot mobster, you can resist even the most delicious
That's
of
ugly.
treats.
And he can pull all of this
And
stuff
he was
out of his
licking
ass
it.
anytime he
Ugh.
wants. He always has exactly what he needs.
All thanks to his computer named Computer. A sentient desktop which knows almost anything and everything, even if he has a bit of an attitude about it.
Which means
I remember that computer. What the hell?
When he can shapeshift his body into literally
He can
anything he can
shapeshift.
think of.
From inanimate objects to
He's
monsters
like, Courage,
to different he usually uses this as a form of charades to communicate with others. Don't get it twisted. These aren't just visual animation gags. His body is actually shapeshifting.
Courage's body is a canvas upon which his imagination runs wild. He can stretch
His
to crazy
tooth used to
lengths,
throw
shrink
me
to
off, bro.
microscopic sizes, turn invisible, appear anywhere he wants, or duplicate himself.
He's also effectively immune to damage.
Oh,
He still feels pain, but apparently his sheer terror overrides it.
Like the times he tore himself in half or turned himself fully inside out. The dude somehow
That was
vaporized his
nasty.
entire body completely without even ash remaining, and he just popped back good as new.
Classic cartoon shenanigans, but technically anatomically correct.
It's not looking good for
Until it
Scooby,
isn't.
bro.
Courage can create objects
But
from
I
his
still
imagination
got
enough to
my
break the
boy
fourth
Scooby
wall,
up.
directly addressing the audience.
Now, you would think being an impossible-to-kill force of nature would boost his confidence a bit, but isn't that what anxiety does to you? It undermines your sense of self-worth and magnifies the problems around you.
Sure, but Courage is also fighting gods just as powerful as himself. Like this enormous alien which could spike meteors so hard it spun the Earth 1,000 years into the future. That's crazy.
Then Courage got shot out of a cannon that punched him through the moon, only to get slapped by that same alien.
The boy, he got launched.
Back to the planet, and he was fine.
Courage is strong enough to physically patch up
He
holes
performed
in the
an
ozone
exorcism?
layer, hold stars in his hands, and scream
Ran in the
so
sun's
loud
radius
he
for 8
shattered the
seconds.
sun.
A scream
Survived
like
to
that would be
pulverized
like getting hit
dust.
with over 100 septillion hydrogen bombs.
I ain't never
at
even
once,
heard of
which
that
is,
number, bro.
you know, a
Septillion?
lot.
And keep in mind, the sound waves of his scream would have had to travel through the near vacuum of space. Basically, a complete scientific impossibility.
Next time you replace my beers in the fridge with LaCroix, I'm getting my boy Jack Spaniels to blow up the sun. You've been warned.
You've been warned.
That's not all. One time he operated a Peloton controlling a UFO and pedaled it fast enough to fly past Saturn, enter hyperspace, and cross the Milky Way
Hey,
galaxy.
bro, hold
Though
on.
Courage's
He hit one of
greatest
Saturn's
challenge
rings
came
and it
from
moved.
inside his very home. A monster who tortures his poor pooch every single day. A depraved, psychotic motherfucker. The true Prince of Darkness. The greatest villain in
Eustace. I hate
cartoon
him.
history. Eustace.
He even collected all of Courage's greatest foes like a Legion of Doom, all to mercilessly
Look at his
beat Courage
tongue,
to a
bro.
pulp in a game of dodgeball.
He gives all rednecks a bad name, Wiz. I want to end him. Low.
Okay, well, Courage's accumulated PTSD always held him back until
It's
he
the
met
face,
a kindred
bro.
spirit, another cowardly monster hunting hound, Scooby Doo.
Oh yeah, I remember him.
Together, they discover the source of Nowhere's weirdness, a dark matter meteor that controlled reality itself.
Originally the meteor that wiped out the dinosaurs, its dark matter can rewrite the laws of physics, control minds, and turn Courage into a giant kaiju.
Taking the meteor for himself, Courage
like
finally faced his fears, defeating the
Majin Buu.
cicada
Who
queen
is it?
goddess thing, and saving
It's
his
an art
family
told
once
you.
and for all. Yes, even Eustace.
Shit!
So let that be a lesson to any who would encroach
Eustace is
upon the
such a
bags
op,
of
bruh.
farm. It has a protector.
He may be small and he may be scared, but standing up to our fears is what makes us brave in the first place.
God damn, boy, my
That's
head
why
itch.
His name is Courage.
This episode of Death Battle is
Let's
sponsored by
get.
Shade
Oh
Ray.
my
I'm
god.
excited for the season ahead. Well, you're gonna need quality shades that are built to last.
These are
Okay, I might be
legitimately
interested.
my favorite sunglasses I've ever
Interested.
owned, and
I need to
I've
work on
got confidence
enunciation.
about them.
And that doesn't happen often for him. On top of that, every pair of sunglasses is backed by lost or broken replacements. That's one of the best protections in the world of eyewear.
Is that the word?
On top of that, Shady
I think
Rays
so.
is committed to making a difference across the U.S. through their Impact program.
Teaming up with nonprofits to help people live healthy, courageous lives through some of their most challenging times.
I like the music.
If you're not madly in love with your Shady Rays, exchange them for a totally new pair or return them for free within 30 days.
So there's no risk when you shop with Shady Ray. Their team will always have your back with fast and personal support.
Exclusively for our viewers, Shady Rays is giving out an amazing deal for the season.
Go to shadyrays.com
Can y'all show some?
and use code DEATH for 50% off 2+
I would love to see what they look like.
Try for yourself.
without having to go to the website.
5 stars by over
Death for 50% off 2 pair.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the
That's
gamut
like-
through all possibilities.
I mean, you might as well get 2. It's like buying 1.
Oh, God. When I say it like that, it sounds...
I like how they started that.
Ariel! Ariel!
Maggie? Maggie? Terrence, road rhythm. Me? What do I do? What do I do?
But I do what?
Rabbit's got it! Rabbit's got it!
Bro.
Come on!
Damn. Bop. I'm dead.
Oh, there's one more thing.
That's some courage shit.
Yeah, big boy.
How to defeat a Great Dane with a speech impediment, eh? You twit.
It burns!
So right now, Scooby's giving him the business, but I think this is gonna be it, bro.
All dogs love their bones, don't they?
Oh my god, that better not be the end. Oh, Scooby snacks.
This could be bad.
It sure will.
Chad James. And it's not.
God damn. Is it gonna end up in a tie? Yo, that's how it would go for him for sure.
What's her?
God. Bless me. Thank me. So it was a tie.
Well, Muriel, I hate that stupid dog!
KO!
Wait, what? Who won?
Wiz, as happy as I am to avoid on-screen dog murder, wasn't one of them supposed to die?
Not since the Great Norris Sancho Singularity event of 2015 have we had a result like this. It can't end like this, right?
Even with Courage's insane cosmic feats, you'd think the Zabrinsky Triangle
That's
would be
facts.
enough to seal the deal. But both pooches could regenerate from basically any kind of physical damage.
Both were incredibly smart in different ways. Scooby was more of a trickster with his dupes, while Courage was a scheming genius. Computer could have given Courage the edge if not for their canon crossover, where it failed to have solid information on Scooby and the gang.
So I guess it came down to their unique abilities. And for 90% of their arsenals, they were evenly
No.
matched. transmutation.
A tune will beat anybody.
You get it. Their
Just 'cause they
tunes are
can't die.
basically anything except for the chest of demons and the dark matter meteor.
Sure, the chest could theoretically always trap Courage, but he'd always be able to escape and destroy it with the dark matter meteor.
But Scooby could repair the damage by reversing time and then trap him again.
Would never
When
stop.
Courage would break out again, you know.
Like Kobe and Jordan.
Ultimately, this battle between man's best friends would never end.
But this is a death battle.
Eustace, get him out of here.
Has to die.
Someone did, Wiz. Someone did.
Didn't they tell you that you're kind of scary sometimes?
I don't
The
like
thumb
dog
scene was
killers.
tough, no cap.
Scooby and Courage were incredibly tough opponents that could go blow for blow for blow. They were smart, powerful, and incredibly broken.
Doggone it, Wiz. I guess you could say Eustace had one hell of a rough day. I shih tzu not. Oh, those were powerful.
I'm cool with that.
Stop. This battle is a draw.
So, definitely didn't think
Hi,
it was
I'm
going to be a
Ben,
tie,
voice of Wiz.
but
Thank
it
you so
makes
much-
sense. They're both tunes. Thank you for watching the video. If you want to watch a video with me, send it to my Instagram at JustChillKell. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next video. Ha!
I found my bestie. Link up, make the check, please. You know that I'm smoking dope. I'll be hot till next week. No, I had to let her go, cause she can't arrest me.